Right, advanced important one. You know well M1, M2, J1 and J2. Let us speed up now that I may ask you at times. If you know, you answer. Is it okay then? Okay. If you don't know, you please ask me at least, sir, we don't know this. At least at this place I could say you what is J1, what is J2, what is M1 and what is M2. So we are having here J1, J2, M1, M2. I separated it like this. J1, M1, J2, M2. So we like this. Also we can have M1, M2. Then another form is also there. Another form. Here it is J1, M1. Here it is J2, M2. Here it is M1, M2. Drag the M1, M2. It refers to a state. It refers to a state. It refers to an eigenstate. Eigenstate. I need not worry about that much now. Now we have another set. Another set. All these are sets. This is a set, this is a set, this is also a set. Another set we have now. Another set means another combination. We have J1, M1 is there, J2, M2 is there, M1, M2 is there. Another set please. All the four sets are out of, we could write all the four sets with the support of J1, J2, M1 and M2. Now here you can see M1, M2, J1, M1, J2, M2 on the board. The other one is J1, J2, J1, J2. This is not. So we can also have J1. Now we can say that's all for the Klebsch coefficients. See in your notes you can see J1, J2, Jm is equal to, there is one more duster. Yeah, please. J1, J2, Jm is equal to. Now by having all this, you can go for that is your J1, J2, J is equal to J1, J1, J2, M1, M2. Right? J1, J1, J2, J1, J2. I'm writing on the board. You please here. Check. You may also be summaries, right? And again it is J1, J2, Jm. Am I right? J1, J2, yeah, J. And J1, J2, M1, M2. See. Is it over? Yes, please. J1, J2, M1, M2, J1, J2, Jm, J1, J2, M1, J2, Jm. Right. Summation moment. Now we have to understand this first. To understand this, we have to go back for the already rubbed things. I did rub one thing, different sets, different states, different eigenstates, different eigenkets, different ket vectors. As many names you can give for all the things. Now we have to go for what is J, what is J1, what is J2, what is M, what is M1, what is M2. M at any time cannot have a negative value. So these are all not there in your notes. You have some notes. I have given the notes to you. See, saying these things which I am saying on the board, on the dais, they would not be there. What I said is, I write one sentence. M is equal to M1 plus M2. J is equal to J1 plus J2, right? J is equal to J1 plus J2. M is equal to M1 plus M2. Where J1, see, say for example, J1 is equal to 1, say for example, as our problem. I can give you a problem having J1 is equal to 1 and J2 is equal to half. If you do take this as a problem to start with, then I can write it here. J1 is equal to 1 and J2 is equal to half. Then now we can go for the J as well for M1 and M2. The starting point is J's, plural. They give, in the problem they give J1, J2. So for example, in this sum it is J1 is equal to 1 and J2 is equal to half. Then immediately you can write for M1 because you know well the relation between J and M, right? Already we know that relation. What's the relation? We can write it. If J is equal to 1, M can have. First thing is how many possible values M can have. Second thing is what are they? M is equal to 2J plus 1 values. The second thing is what are all the values? So J is equal to 1, so it is 3. Now the values are minus J plus J with the increment of 1. Right? 2 times I divide on the board already. Right? So this is equal to minus 1, 0, and now since here we take it as J1, then M1 is equal to 1, 0 and minus 1. Then this is equal to half, this is equal to. But apply in that place 2J2 plus 1, J is equal to half, 2 into half plus 1, this is equal to 1 plus 1, 2 values. So we can have 2 values here, and they are. You apply the rule here. You can have 2 values. You have to start from minus J to plus J. J2 is equal to half, and J minus J2 to plus J2. Minus half to plus half. In between minus half to plus half. See, this is a lengthy class. 2 to 3 classes will be added in one video so that you can understand one big problem. Then after that, if you will start to give another example, J1 is equal to half and J2 is equal to half an hour is enough for us. Right? To start with, we will be having 1.5 hour now and another at least 1 hour after this. Right? Maybe in tomorrow's class for the other set of students. You have to join these two to get a full understanding to solve one problem. Understand this first? Right. Now, Suman, my dear boy, young boy, yes please, minus half, that's all. In between, 0. You have to be clear with the answers for J1, J2, J, M1 and everything because I will give you only the problem. Problem is J1 is equal to 1 and J2 is equal to. You have to find out, you have to fix the values of This is the starting point of the problem. If you do something wrong in that, then the entire thing will go wrong. So you have to be careful. So why I ask you, I have been asking you, if J2 is equal to half, M2 is equal to, M2 is, I am saying something to you. Please say me, sir, we are not able to understand what you are saying, so that I will repeat it in a different way. Right? J2 is equal to half. M2 can have 2J2 plus 1 values. You understand up to this? J2 is equal to half. Apply the half in that place, we will be having 2 values. M2 will be having 2 values. What are they? Minus half to plus half. As said here, minus J2 plus J. Minus half to plus half. In between, I said each and every line clearly and ready. Minus J plus J with the increment of 1. Very, very important. Minus J plus J with the increment of 1 or step size, as you please, as you please. Say I am here, I want to go there, I can go either like this, or I can go step by step. Either steps. The steps are already defined in between one value of M and another value of M. You understand now? The step size is 1. Now I go back. Minus half to plus half. The step size is 1. Distance in between minus half to plus half is 1. No answer, no value you can have in between. That you have to say. Understand it? If you do want to understand it more clearly, see this is half 1 by 2, and this is minus half, right? And this is plus this side. Clear? Right. 1. Now this is our base, you know. Minus half to plus half. Our step size is 1. Our increment, in other words, as you please. Our step size is 1. Minus half to plus half. Minus half to plus half. Step size is already defined. There may be many values in between, but you cannot stop in that place. Understand, my dear? I cannot teach you more than this. This is the maximum. If the alone says yes, very clear, very clear, very clear. Gestures are very, very important, right? For a teacher as well for a student, gestures, action, man of action. If you do go abroad, a small line and then you go back. If you do go abroad, then foreign countries, you can see a man how he speaks to others. Yes, okay. They shake their heads almost all the time. They make use of the head. But we, I don't want to say. Right. You leave these things. These are some examples of like this. So now we have to go back for the. I can draw this thing. So 2 values you have to have, and these are minus half and plus half. Okay. Now we have to write the combinations of M1, M2, J. Plus total coefficients you can also call as the coefficients for unitary transformations from this to that. Sir, you say one sentence, no, you don't understand, sir. You cannot understand. I know that you cannot understand. Clubs codon coefficients can also be said as a unitary transformation in between one set like this to another set like this. From this set to that set, you have to go in a transformation from this to that. How to transform? See, if you don't want to, I can have it as pi. I can have it as pi. I can have it as psi. I can have this as phi of jm. Okay? I can have this as psi of m1 m2. You need not have given this confusion. Temporarily we can avoid that also. Pi jm psi m1 I take the elements inside it. I take the elements, right? So this is, I hope now you can accept this as one function, wave function. The psi wave function you know well already. This is one wave function with respect to these two. Before giving the values, you can write it like this. And this is another function. If you want to transform from here to there, then you have to equate it with respect to one thing. See, Ax. It's like this. A is the Yx. Y is the now I am getting bit tired by just asking why x again. Phi stands for I write just x. One is that. It's actually one x. Then what is this one? What is this one? And what is this a? And hence this a. Coefficient. Good. So these are all the Club's codon coefficients. Understand? When you want to transform from one function to another function, then it can be a unitary transformation. The transformation given by Club's codon they are all called as Club's codon coefficient. The coefficients which you make use to transform from this to that, or that to this, will be the support of A1 or A1 we used to write. With the support of some coefficients. Those coefficients are all called Club's codon coefficients. Now in problem, we have to find out those Club's codon coefficients. Understand? So in problems, we have to find. Now so far we have defined what do you mean by Club's codon coefficient. Now in problems, you are asked, say for example, for J1 is equal to 1 and J2 is equal to half. Find out the Club's codon coefficient. For that, you have to go for a way like this. If at all you have all the things like this, then you can put all these things in this place and in this place. How? You can have it in two ways, either this way or this way. Even though you not understand what is that way, this way, I will make you to understand. I rub this first, right? I rub this first. Now I put on table, right? I put on table. Right? Right? Yeah. What are all the possible values of M1 and M2? For M1 it is 1, 0 and minus 1. For M2 it is off and you have to choose a value from here, a value from here. Okay, 1 off. Then the same 1 minus off. Then -1. I think I can write all the things now. We did not write, right? -1 half. -1 -1. Okay. One column over. Different states. It's not at all important, but it is important. If you do study with the actual meaning of these things, it will be more strengthened. Right? Anyhow, you can arrange it like this. That's a bit of is there any problem in arranging it in this way? No problem. Now you go for J. The ways. You know that J is equal to J1 plus J2. J1, they give it to you. You go back in your mind and you ask me. J1 is the value given by the problem setter. The teacher asked J1 is equal to 1. The teacher has given you two values for J1 and J2. J1 has 1 and J1 and J2 are example values or a particular problem. J1 is equal to 1 and J2 is equal to half. Right? J1 is equal to 1. Now if you want to get the value of J is equal to now is it all alone J? Is it the only one value for the J? If the question is asked like that, no. J can serve where we can go for all the rules and regulations. We need not go to anywhere. You can ask it from me. I will say all the rules and implications of the rules and regulations in the respective places, how it has to be applied. You understand this way of teaching, right? Fully in English, I mean, very ordinary English, but the subject English, right? I hope you understand. Right? All you are here only. Yes. You are here only. By mind I am asking. Sir, yes sir, we are here only sir. If you will say, I will follow. Or I will flow. Or I will fly. Right? Suman. Right? Nicholas. Good boy. Now, J is equal to 3 by 2. The other way, J1 plus or minus J. Now, you get other value. J can have, this is also J, this is also J. Now, to start with, I write like this. J. How to write this? I have to write as many as possible. 1, 2, 3. How many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 values have to be there also. For that also some formula. For that also how many rows and how many columns have to be there for that particular problem. It's also defined. If you do see just the number J1 and J2, then you can see. Right? So 3 by 2 and this is J. And if you have to write one value of M here, you have to write one value of. Now I think I can rub this side because we have to go. Our main problem is again identity J is equal to 1 and J is equal to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Divide. You can put as many columns and rows as possible. So you can write that. I'm not strong enough to put 10 times as you could do it. Right? Oh no. These are all good. These are all not good. You can write in system very easy, very uniformly, right? As well in your note. After this, I will how to fill up the rows and columns are at most important than how to draw the straight lines. Okay. Now, I just put J value. Then I have to put only. All are JM, 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 JM. How many possible JMs are there? You have to find out. Can anyone do it? You draw this table first and try to catch that one. Very simple. Very simple. J and M. Can anyone say the first one? First M? For this one? Here you know well, so I did rub it out. See, here you know well, M is equal to now at this junction I show you one of my experiences in United States, Stanford University. Stanford University is there in United States, California State, San Francisco City, and California is also a big city. It's the capital of the state. There they do have the boards. They do have boards. You can see it in video. One big board will be there from this end to that end, and you can push up or push down the board. Another board will come. Another board will be there in the back. So you can go on writing in this place. Teachers are there to go on writing for us. I am trying to write it. May not be for us, but I am trying to catch them. But we don't have boards. Why I am saying this, all the things which I did before half an hour, I rub it out. That it need not be. They will be there. They push up the board up. If you do want to see it back, they will pull it down. You can see it. See, I did right before sometime, you know. Now I can say it by words, but if it's the case, I can show it on the board. You understand what I am saying? Sarah, advances there. Also, I took one class for 213, not class. I gave an invited talk for 213 scientists from all over the globe. Also, I was treated as one among the scientists. 213 scientists were. In that time itself, all they were asked to sit as per our SOP, standard operating procedure. The people they have to say now, each and every invited speaker was given a space like this. A table, a system, something to eat, something to drink, all infrastructures, all stationaries for a man. A clean table, a big table. Another man has to be there only. 4 boys are there, now. Only one man can be there. So, one. So, the hall has to be such a big hall, very big hall. I was standing, small man standing on a big platform. So see that if you do want to see, I can show it in my photo images. I have it. Beautiful situation. I was talking in United States, California, Stanford University, one of the biggest universities all over the globe. Say for example, our Manommani Sundarlal University is having approximately 200 acres. 200 acres land. Stanford University, you tell one approximate answer. It's not subject, but subject to my truth there. I'm saying it here, right? Yes, please. Approximately 1,000 acres. Okay, then it's your answer. It's one answer, it's one option. Yes? 1,500. Okay. Anybody else? You say one number. Yes, please. 2000, okay? See, you compare, our Mahameshwara University is not 200 acres, 182 acres. I rounded it to say 200 acres, okay. Right? That university is 10,000 acres. 10,000. See, I am not saying it for joke or other things. It's an information I give it to you. Wherever I go in the world, I did go to 3 countries, Germany, England, and this one, United States. United States, anybody can go. If you are a software engineer, you can go right now. There will be some office. All we people cannot go to such big universities. We can go, but we cannot give a talk there. Pre-planned chart will be there. Your time will be scheduled, pre-scheduled well. You will be given a time schedule. Exactly you have to be there in the time schedule. You have to give the talk and you have to go out. Superbly it will be arranged. It is being arranged. Now, I go back to the situation how I didn't know how many acres are there. Now, after asking this question, you can go to the book or net, you can see that how many acres are there for the Stanford University. What made me to go for this, wherever I go internationally, I used to go with my family. I used to take my wife and my son. My wife came and she's an English teacher in a college. She came with me. She is also like me. She used to ask almost all the time to all others, irrespective of whether she knows a gentleman or woman. She used to speak with all. Likewise, a boy came all along the way, like you, a tall boy, with one bag, college, Stanford University bag like that. The boy, very easily as he had been coming on the way. My wife stopped him. Hello. She stopped him. The boy said, yes, what can I do you, ma'am? Yes, he is not an American, he is a Chinese boy, I think. He came all along the way and she asked her, let me know how to go to English department. Then the boy took one. Yeah, this is where we are standing now. Understand? This is a Google map. He took one map immediately. Ma'am, everybody is saying having one map to go from a place to that in that university. That's what I'm trying to say. Understand? He was having one map.